All right, all right. Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast, where we always come on here with different topics and we talk about things that's going to help our inner self better than our outer self. Because a lot of times, man, we have people who rely on the outside world instead of looking within to find a better solution. Other people cannot help you. Other people, they can only advise you to it only to the degree that they know of. All we do is look within ourselves to find a better solution for us. And and I feel like that will help anyone gets to the next level of life that they need to get to. But yeah, man, we on here tonight. We got Coach K. Oh, Coach KD, he said he might be on, but I don't know. We got Mr. Michael Meechin and Alejandro. He'll be on a little bit, but y'all know how it go. We're gonna do what it do, how whatever. Whoever here, we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, man. Tonight we talking about finding yourself, and that's just what I'm speaking about. Self-development, looking deeper than just the surface, looking deeper than those small answers. Don't look for the light answer. Ask yourself some real questions that that you feel like, hey man, what do I need to do to get to another level? And you really need to dig deep within your mind. If you got to look at a neuroscientist like Mr. Joe Dispenza to get you some answers, if you have to look at Oprah Winfrey, if you got to look at Les Brown to get you some answers, you got to look deeper than what your friend down the street, than the person that you grew up with, because they don't know. You always have to look at a higher plane or a higher level thinker. A high level thinker will get you to that next level. Man, Mike, what's going on, bro? What you got for me?
How you doing, bro? Hey, I'm here, ready, willing, able.
Yeah.
Hey, but finding yourself. It's sometimes people be like, well, I gotta find myself. I'm trying to find myself, or somebody might say, you need to find yourself. So that's just to look for, to search, or discover by study or experiment, to perceive oneself to be in a certain place or condition. Now, I would say it's like, have you ever felt stuck, unmotivated, helpless, emotionally numb? You lost the spark or zeal for life. These are feelings of being lost, and sometimes it's depression.
Yeah.
Now, with every action, there's an opposite reaction, or there's a reaction. So,
Yeah.
if you can feel lost, or then you can find yourself. Now, and this can come from inside of yourself, that feeling of being lost, or from outside actions, occurrences. And for example, missed opportunities, the end of
Yeah.
a relationship, becoming aware that your life is not moving in the direction you want it to be. Okay, all these things are negative things that you've heard throughout life. These can leave you feeling lost. So, thing is, feeling lost sometimes can be a good thing, for the simple reason that once you have that feeling of being lost, that's like when there's a problem. In order to solve a problem, you have to first recognize that there is one. So if you feel lost and you know something is wrong, so now you start to search to find out what that problem is. And in order to do that, you have to start looking within to find yourself.
Yeah, to a certain extent that we got to think about the word lost. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel like, being lost is not knowing the answer. When all in actuality, it's just the fact that you're in a space of unknowing. So when you unknowing, you have to really, I say like this right here. When you unknowing, you sit down, you meditate, you get at peace with yourself, and then you go forward.
Yeah.
Because when you get still and you get in that silent room, people will start, I mean, not people, but your inner self will start to give you some answers that you're looking for.
Yes.
Mr. Finding Nemo, man, I know he was gonna come with something fly tonight.
Hey, I was thinking, where's Waldo? But hey.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, brother?
I'm great. How's everything going?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. The Cowboys, I'm waiting on Coach, but he just acting like he can't find the plug to get on in here. Because his team lost the other night, just for y'all, just for the record.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just drinking out this Cowboy cup just for the Oh man, what you got on this topic, man?
Cool. So about the topic, finding yourself. Well, I believe we continue to find ourselves on a daily basis. Because I mean, you can start off with a plan, but life doesn't always go in that direction because either ADHD or ADD. But it's like just simple things can knock you off track, knock you off balance. But I mean, the thing is, like, it's always about if you fall down, land on your back, so you can see. At least you can see yourself getting up and see the direction that you're going in.
Yeah.
So I've lost myself a couple of times. I mean, not so much to the point where, I just don't know what I want to do in life, but we tend to lose ourselves, like, especially even in relationships.
Yeah.
Because you tend to like change or go in a different direction to, pretend or, be this person that somebody else wants you to be. And it's like, I almost forgot, like, well, first off, this is not even me. But secondly, it's like, it's all about making yourself happy as well versus just always making other people happy. Because you need to put yourself first. So if you find yourself trying to change, not necessarily for the good, but just for the better of other people, then, I feel that you need to go ahead and question that.
Yes. Right. Yeah, digging back in that soul again, man, because just like you said, man, you're not lost, but at the same time, you're not in a position to where you want to see yourself at. Right. And then it's like when we just don't have a plan, that's the main thing. Mm-hmm. You gotta establish your mindset to where you got a plan to where you're gonna take these steps daily, and the world doesn't even have to know about it.
Right.
Like when we in this group, we all in network marketing. For those who don't know, we all in a wonderful company called Tava. Yep. But a lot of times in network marketing, they want you to express your wins, show that you're elevating, show that you're doing great. But the thing, I grew up in the dope game. You don't tell nobody nothing. So my mindset is hard to leave that part of me. Because if I make 100,000, I definitely is not gonna let nobody know about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see me in some places that I ain't been before, but yeah, by my check, hey man, don't publicize. If I win the lottery, don't tell nobody. Right. But yeah, man, finding yourself is a great topic, and it's a great way to introduce those who don't know how to meditate to meditation. Yes. To introduce those who don't know how to self-develop to self-development. Because I was introduced to self-development. All I did before this was say, yeah, partner, what's up? We in the hood, we doing day by day activities, and whatever occurred, it occurred. Mm-hmm. Now, I was faced with a situation recently to where I could have took it to another level, but me being the person that I am now, knowing who I am intellectually, I communicated with the fella and I told him, I say, man, disrespect, it's easy to get into a disrespectful situation. But I said, me being the man I am right now, I couldn't see myself being in that disrespectful situation in this woman's house. We in somebody else's house and you're violating another man's property, or not property, but another man's situation. Right. And the thing about me back in the day, I would have slapped him and her for letting the dude violate, But hey, we got to grow up someday. So it's like today is the day I got to speak with this dude. So the dude, he told my other partner, he's like, say, man, that dude sounded like he was kind of intimidated by me. He said, no, man, he gave you a grown man lesson. He said, don't ever think because a man don't beat you in your head, he's intimidated or he's scared of you. I said, that man sat you down, talked to you right next to you. He wasn't across the room yelling and screaming like some fool.
Yep.
He know who he is. He said, bro, I told the man, Jello, I said, bro, we both done been through situations to where, we could have ended up in jail. But I know you in your situation, you inebriated. I'm not. So if I decide to do something to you, that means I would be out of character. And that means you would have control of me.
Right.
And that way, I would not even know who I am at that point in time. Because it would be, now I'm finna bang this dude head into the concrete. He ain't gonna even know what happened tomorrow. He's gonna wake up in the hospital. So it's like you have to know your limits. You have to learn that once you put in positions that used to give you trials and tribulations in the past, and if you continue to still do the same things, what have you learned? When have you really dug deep inside of you and said, hey, no, I can't even do that no more.
Right.
I can't even handle business like that no more. It's like Mike at the party, about to whoop the dude behind here. But you have to find yourself, man. You have to know who you are intellectually in order to be around people who got millions and billions of dollars. Because that money will run from you if you keep on chasing it.
Yeah.
But if you sit back and you give yourself value and attract that money, then you know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's so many ways to say that we find in ourselves, It's multiple ways to say we find in ourselves, but that's why the topic is so broad. That's why you give it a broad topic so you can come at all angles, And
it's a daily thing. It's something because
man, I love it. Yeah.
Every second you're a second different. You're older, and time is continually moving. So the situation, you be in a situation this minute, which is going to change the way you think an hour later.
Yeah.
Because of things that have happened. You always learning, you listening, you have different experiences. And those experiences that you've had in the past brought you to where you are now. And the experiences that you're going to have tomorrow are going to change the way you're going to be thinking next year. So it's a continuous thing with finding yourself. Because you're never going to reach that goal until the end. You're always going to be looking to find yourself because there's always going to be something new coming at you.
Because you're a new version every day. You can become a new version. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say you are, because a lot of people love who they're in their comfort zone and they love being comfortable in that negative space.
They stuck.
Well, true. I mean, as long as you know you can't grow in your comfort zone.
You cannot grow in the comfort zone at all. And that's what we as a community of Black people, we haven't been taught financial literacy. We haven't been taught therapy of the mind. We haven't been taught self-development. Jim Rohn, Earl Nightingale, these guys been out forever.
Yes.
But where we listen, was our parents even listening to that?
Nope.
No. We go straight to the Bible, that man-made Bible, and we start quoting stuff and believing the book before we believe ourselves. That goes back to last week when I was talking about the placebo effect.
Right.
You're going to believe something that somebody told you will make you feel better instead of looking within yourself, finding yourself, and you're going to make you feel better. Like they say, if you can think yourself sick, you can think yourself well.
Yeah.
And that don't make sense that people really don't understand that factor because they've been so Christianized by a European population to where it's like, I don't know nothing else. This is all I know. And all you got to do is pick up a book and find something else to know. What they told us a long time ago, you want to hide something from a Black person?
Put it in a book.
Put it in a book. That's it.
That's what we got to get our minds wrapped around, to where we have so many books, man. Let me see. Let me find something that's going to get y'all. this an old book, but it's still a good book. It say Coffee Will Make You Black. This is by April Sinclair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, April Sinclair, man. Coffee Will Make You Black. I got so many books over here, man. It's not even funny, brother. I promise you. And some days when I don't feel like doing nothing else, I feel like, hey, man, you know what? Forget the TV. I never turn my TV got dust on it. If the Cowboys ain't playing, it ain't coming on.
Yeah, I remember I had one book called The Miseducation of the Negro.
Ooh, I gotta get that one. I heard somebody tell me about that one.
That one too. Yep.
Yeah, man. That's the thing about it. We have to understand that sitting at home reading a good book that's beneficial. Don't read, Dolomite. Don't read Superfly. That ain't gonna get you nothing, man.
Especially Iceberg Slim.
Yeah, Iceberg Slim. Donna Goins. Yeah, Mr. Donna Goins himself. Yeah, that ain't gonna get you nothing, man. That was some jailhouse reads we had.
That's just entertainment. That's all. You ain't entertainment.
Well, it's really not even entertainment no more, because at the same time, we can't grow from that.
Right.
Entertainment, you can't really grow from entertainment nowadays, man. And as you know, Bill Cosby always had a good speech or a good teaching on his show.
Right.
That's why they locked the man up, try to take everything from him.
Yeah.
Because he was finna buy a network. I'm gonna act like these Jewish people and buy me a whole CBS on y'all. Or NBC was one of them, because he knows the value. He knows the value. And see, that's when you know in yourself, you got to know the value in all of the things that you do on a day-to-day basis.
Right. I mean, that's like a lot of these rappers, they're coming up dead, trying to buy back their masters, trying to buy back their ownership.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're getting popped. I mean, Prince, Michael Jackson, people like that. I'm like, really? And then they give these little lame reasons. Oh, he died in his sleep. Oh, he overdosed on sleeping medicine. Really?
Right.
But
yeah, man. But when we realize that, man, unity in us, I'm talking about intelligent unity. Not no unity of say we a gang and all of this. Nah.
Right.
We glorify the wrongness so much to where it's like it's a part of our culture.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're not thugging, if you ain't no slut, if you ain't hoochie mama and wearing hoochie daddy shorts, you ain't thugging. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's get back to intellect. If you remember back in the day, all the men wore suits. Damn near every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Damn near every day. Black men had on suits. Because they meant business daily. Yeah. I grew up, bro. In high school, we had on Fridays we had to wear a nice tie. We don't have to wear the suit, but we had to wear a tie and some bottom, and some hard bottoms. I went to a business magnet.
Okay, nice.
And we had to wear that every day in high school, every Friday. Because what they was teaching us was how to adapt to these people's world, in the working world, rather.
That's it. And that's another thing as far as like finding yourself is being able to adapt.
Yeah.
If you can adapt, because we've always heard, well, for us, the military, so to speak, you adapt, you overcome. Once you adapt to your surroundings, you can take over. That's what it is. Like what we do now, the self-help, reading these books and stuff, listening to these different speakers, we're learning a different mindset, adapting to it, and then moving forward, taking our spot in their areas of expertise.
I mean, that's the same thing that animals do. Animals learn to adapt. Think about a giraffe. Giraffes haven't always had long necks.
Right.
That's evolution.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like I was hearing the story about the eagle, when the eagle is first born, the mama feeding it and all that, and then the mama go push it off the cliff.
Yeah.
And the eagle is just flapping, but all of a sudden the eagle is soaring.
Yeah.
because he understands. I've watched mom do this a million times. I was panicking. And see, that's the thing about us. Like I said last week, living in stress. I don't know if that was a Mancast or if it was one of mine. But when you living in stress, you don't have no control of yourself, man.
Right.
You living in survival mode, that's stress mode.
Yes. Yeah.
And once we understand that survival mode is nothing but stress, we start to collect that and calm down. We should anyway. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say we all do, because a lot of us don't want to get out of that comfort zone of doing what we do, being who we be.
Right.
You know, it's like I got a homegirl, she got a nickname, and if you call her out of that nickname, she look at you like, man, you know my name. Don't call me by. I'm like, girl, you 50 something. The hell?
Mm-hmm.
And you still want to be called that?
Yeah.
Man, get on out of here, man. But that's the society that we grew up in. That's the society we know about.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't want to do that self-development, man. I promise you, man. I learned so much once I started looking within, to whereas I already knew it, but that confidence builder of getting them small wins, that confidence builder of learning that new language.
Yep.
Because every level has a different language.
Yeah.
You can't speak to a group of young kids on the corner like you would speak to some college kids that's in the boardroom, you know, that's going to a boardroom, because the language be different. The language barrier is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now that's why I love this platform, because we get to come every week and express new thoughts to people who never thought about this.
Right.
You know, I've gotten inboxes, I've gotten text messages from family and friends. You know, man, my little bro, he told me, man, keep on being an inspiration, because they know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They remember, because everybody used to call me Six. Oh, Six, what's up, baby? Like, we go home, we go to Dallas, we go to Oak Cliff right now in Dallas. Nobody knows my name.
Right.
If they do know my name, they won't call me my name. They'll call me Six. But I let them say what they say, you know. But like when I was moved to Miami, I introduced people, hey, my name is Keith. Because I had in my mind already that I needed to change who I used to be.
Right.
You know, and I was learning, but I didn't know about self-development though.
Yeah.
I knew that at some point I couldn't be Six no more. I can't be the guy from the corner no more, because that was nothing but trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Steady putting myself in circumstances and situations that I didn't want to get out of, that I didn't want to get out of. Because mom raised me in the church. I chose the streets.
Right.
But with all that collaboration, now I can be Keith Liddell.
But it's like, honestly, because a lot of people, you know, when they think about finding themselves, they always want to attach it to something derogatory or something, you know, meaningless. Like, okay, you're in a relationship, you're getting ready to break up with a girl. It's not you. I just need to find myself. It's like they attach it to something like that, or, you know, they say I need to find myself right before a breakup, or right before you're quitting your job, or, you know, giving you a reason to cheat. You know, I need to find myself. Like, it's not coming to America. What you gonna sow your roll oats? Like, you know, right? Stuff like that. No, it's good to always find yourself. I mean, you know, you're discovering your own values. I mean,
King
like
of the Muda.
right.
Yes.
Like I said, you know, stop trying to always satisfy somebody else. I mean, once again, you tend to lose yourself doing that.
That is big.
Sure.
Yeah, that's big right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's big, because that was me. That was me, man. Before all of this, man, I was always a people pleaser, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would go home drained.
Yeah.
I would go home drained, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it came to right now. It's to where it's like, even dealing with my customers, I tell them in a minute, nah, man, I'm not doing that. And we're not gonna do that, because that's gonna unless you're going to pay for that.
Right.
And when I first started the business, I would be like, oh, no, I'll take care of it. Not understanding that's another fee. That's another that's another price.
Right.
But I wasn't even going off of the contract. We make up the contract and then they ask me to do something outside of the contract. I was doing it because I was a people pleaser.
Right.
I didn't know who I was. I was just coming from the working world. See, that's the thing about network marketing. You come from the working world into a network marketing company, you cannot bring that worker's mentality to this business.
No, you can't.
You will be broke.
Yep.
Because this is not a job. This is a business. And if you don't understand how to run it as a business, you'll be lost.
True that.
And that's me, man. I haven't started this business running it like a business, but this year is the year that I'm slowly getting everything in order because I've started with my main business, getting them paperwork in order, and I'm gonna move to this business, and then I got a third one too. So it's like this year is the year of completion for me. Next year, I'm planting my seeds this year. Next year, I'm growing the harvest, you know.
Yep.
We're gonna start seeing some better things, you know, in a better lighting and better situations, man.
Right.
Sure. And I mean, I don't want people to think like, I mean, some development can start at any time, but it's not going to be like an overnight change. Like it's something that's going to, be progressing. I had taken some notes and I said success that you have not been grown for is like birthing a baby prematurely. The earlier, it's like the earlier you have it, the less chances of survival because it's been exposed too much. So being blessed early is not always a blessing, but it's a curse because you're not ready for it.
Wow.
So a lot of people win the lottery go broke.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know why? We're not taught financial literacy.
Right. They're not ready for it.
I mean, look at some of these athletes. As soon as they get a contract, of course, they go and buy their mama house or buy this lavish jewelry or fake jewelry, whatever, cars and everything. And it's like, if something end up happening to you, then you broke. I mean,
exactly. Right. And I was reading earlier. I saw the thing about the difference between the rich and the poor. The poor buy assets that they think how is it? They
buy liabilities that they consider to be assets.
Yes, exactly. And the rich are buying assets, things that will make them more money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just the way they think. We're buying stuff thinking that, we look like we got money, but we're basically putting ourselves in debt.
Yeah, that goes back to when we was talking before about how Jay-Z looks now. When he first came out, he looked like gold teeth, fake gold fronts, big jewelry. Now he got on t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah. But you don't have to. When you got it, you don't have to flaunt it.
Because you know who you are.
Yes.
That's the thing about anything, man. Buying these name brands that people are getting rich from because it's a family name that you're buying.
Yeah.
And once we learn that our name means something, like Dame Dash said, your name means something. Mm-hmm. Your last name really is a powerful tool if you use it correctly.
Right.
Even if we make up a name that we want to see prosper, manifest that, talk about that, build that. And now people are paying you to advertise your business now.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to always go like, well, my last name is my great-great-grandparents' slave last name. Like, okay, Malcolm. Like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
There's the thing about finding yourself is to be able to look at yourself through your own eyes without ego and bravado or fancy, to see the real you and to ask yourself some real tough questions. Because those decisions that you made It's like, why did I make this decision? Could I have done it differently? All these things make a difference, and that's what's going to help you to change. And most people seem to see themselves through the eyes of other people, or the way other people see them. Like those guys that want to be gangsters now, they
but just like you see that, you seen how that trial of Young Thug and them went. Young Thug and Gunna and them went.
Yep.
You know, you got these cats on these songs. Oh, I'm a killer. I do this and do that. Get in that courtroom. You see how tough you is.
Especially when they play your lyrics in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. Exactly.
Hurting them every time.
Now
killing them every time.
Want to call mama. It's like, dude, you got to be who you really are. Trying to be something that you ain't, you're going to get exposed eventually.
Right. That's why I tend to think about, I mean, because I'm not going to say the fact that I'm a Virgo, I have a short temper. I just have a short temper. And then I'm a chef. It goes hand in hand. But
yeah,
I think more so now about what I'm going to say to somebody versus just like flying off the handle at them like I would normally do. Because I'm like, okay, I can sit up here and cuss you the hell out. But then me being me, I'm going to feel bad once I see everything I want to say. And then I'm going to go and apologize. And I'm not a sorry person. So it's kind of hard for me to apologize. But I'd rather go ahead and, you know, get you on the level that we need to be on. And then just take it from there. You know, we go at each other, whatever, that's cool. We apologize to each other, that's fine. And so be it. Because I can't always, you know, take the short route, take a shortcut. Like I said before, when you take shortcuts, you get cut short.
Right.
That's real.
So I can't just sit up there and cuss you out and then be like, okay, hey, can you work for me tomorrow? I know
we had words, but
right, yeah. I'm sorry that I called your mom like a bow-legged midget, but hey, you know, my dishwasher can't come in tomorrow morning. You got me covered. What about my mama? What about her? She's still short. So, you know, I think about that stuff now.
Yeah, I like that, Leanne, but a lot of people don't even understand buying animals, man. They don't understand the value. It's like I was listening to Wallow and not Wallow, $1 million worth of game with that boy Gilly the Kid.
Yeah.
He making fun of Rick Ross because Rick Ross put a cow on his property. Now I ain't gotta pay property tax. Young New Philly. What are you from Philly? Yeah. Now I don't have to pay property tax, Philadelphia. But they don't understand the value of that.
Right.
When we grew up, we understood that. My cousin, man, before he passed, he had like 4 Angus males. Now he had 2 males and 2 females. But he had cows and he had a couple of horses.
Nice.
But I mean, if
but
that's
a
the
lot
case,
of people don't understand. Go ahead.
Right. Now I was about to say, if that's the case, you can have a family member die and you can bury him in your yard. You don't have to pay property tax because it's considered a cemetery.
Right. So, yeah. You didn't know that, huh?
I damn sure didn't.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth. I learned that because my grandmama and them down in the country, they, you know, I got grandparents that, I mean, you know, my great granny, she lived in the country. And that we learned a lot of things, man, you growing up in Texas, man. That a lot of people don't understand growing up in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because I grew up in the city. So there's a lot I don't know about it.
Where you grew up at, Mike?
I grew up in North Carolina, in Fayetteville.
That ain't no city.
Huh? Fayetteville?
I was going to say it, but
I'm talking about the city, man, like New York City where it's no land. You got a whole, man, come on now. You got 20 acres on one, you got one house on 20 acres in Fayetteville.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, some places, but you also got projects.
But your projects
anywhere.
That's
I'm
in
talking
the
about
inner
like
city.
New York. I'm talking about like downtown Manhattan,
I grew
23rd.
up in the inner city.
Yeah, we all did though.
Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about property taxes and stuff like that, or if I bury somebody out there.
Yeah.
But we talking about city, like downtown Manhattan, 23rd and Tribeca.
Yeah, where they number buildings, where you don't even see grass.
I know.
Where you don't see grass.
No, you
Came
don't.
back
The
from
only
Germany,
grass you
I
see is,
lived right
is
there.
somebody selling it to you. We talking about city.
Yeah. See, like Leanne, she grew up in the farm. See how I'm talking about? Yeah, you got some people that grew up in the city, man. I know I'm a city boy. I'm from Dallas. We ain't got no horses downtown.
Well, shoot, you ain't got no horses downtown Fayetteville.
I know it, but what I'm saying is this right here. When I say the city, I mean where it's congested, where it's big at the Big Apple.
I know the difference.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I ain't
mean,
talking about
I'm a city boy, but I have horses.
our common cities. Yeah, common city, that's everybody. That's in every neighborhood. But
Because I'm in the city right now. I have horsepower under my hood.
come on, Tesla. Tesla X over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but that's the beauty of, man, when we know where we going in life, man, we know where we got it, where we headed, man. We just ain't out here still remaining the same people, man, living day by day. It's like me every morning I wake up, man, I listen to some motivation every morning, man. I don't do nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the rap song is motivational, it's motivational. So that way I can go into work with a positive mode, to where everybody around me going to be happy. Everybody around me is going to do what they supposed to do.
Mm.
Because, like they say, you cut off the head, it's dead. Everything else is dead, man.
Yep.
Right. And I mean, even with that being said, I watched the video. This guy, he chopped the head off of a snake, and the head was like moving, near the body. And
Right.
I mean, because the nerves are still active. And
Yeah.
the snake bit its body, even though it was detached. So I mean, that stuff still happens. But chop their head off.
Yo, when I was a kid, I went to a farm and saw a woman cut the head of a chicken off, and the chicken was still running around with no head.
When you was a kid, they were still building the ark. Why are you playing?
So I hit the ride.
Hey, man, Mike ain't that old, is he?
He is. He
It
old.
just means I hitched the ride on the ark early.
Huh?
Oh, man.
But now, like a couple of steps to like achieving, like total self-love, especially with finding yourself.
Right.
One, stop comparing yourself to others, because there can only be one me. There can only be one you. I mean, you can have a twin. Twins have different thumbprints. So, don't worry about others' opinions. Allow yourself to make mistakes. I mean, it's always good to strive for perfection, but I mean, there's no such thing as like, being perfect. I mean, you can only get better. Remember that value doesn't lie on how your body looks, Michael.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of toxic people. You have to be able to process your fears because you can have a problem, you can have a solution. You can wake up saying that you're going to have a bad day. It's like, are you going to figure it's like, my bad day, I'm having this horrible day, blah, blah, blah. Focus on the solution. Whatever you focus on expands.
Right.
And trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself.
There it is. And that is the truth.
Yeah.
And then I wrote some stuff down about reprogramming your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So when you reprogramming your mind, first off, you never let them negative thoughts define your day, define who you are. You never let negative thoughts control you. And then what I say is, you can overcome any obstacle with positive thoughts. So that's why we should always keep positive people in our circle.
Mm-hmm.
Because soon as you find them people, you're gonna return back to who you were. And that's not a good place to be. And you will see major change in your finances and in your choices if you do this. Because I know one thing for sure. I wasn't making good money in Taba when I first started. Now I still have reoccurring customers. They coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I just sold a bag of tea yesterday. Lady say, man, I'm just on my last 5. She said, I need a bag. You know, and then the like 2 weeks before that, I had somebody tell me, hey, I need 2 products.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like once you plant the seed in somebody, man, you can always get that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now we have products forever. So it's like any company that it's like you go to the grocery store, you're gonna get your favorite toothpaste, you're gonna get your favorite bread, you're gonna get your favorite items. That's the same thing with health and wellness.
Right.
And once we dig deep into ourselves, knowing who we are, we know that these products or these things help us or they hinder us. So you either change or you keep going forward with the same stuff. And then I say, always remember the war is in your mind and it's not with other people.
Right.
Because once we understand arguing with somebody else is not beneficial, that's when we start to know that we are starting to know who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm never in competition with the next person, only in competition with myself every single day. Wake up every day. How can I be better than I was yesterday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's why we should hang around. That's why we shouldn't hang around still people. Yeah, the people that still doing the same stuff.
People that steal.
Still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy, you still hang around them still people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna get the same results.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. Have you ever seen a pack of bald eagles?
Nope. Never. Us eagles soar alone.
Yeah.
In a I was gonna say I seen a pack of Marlboros, but not bald. But yeah, nah, they fly solo.
All them shoulda, coulda, woulda people. You sure right, boy. I should say, man. You know I so shoulda. Man, you know we coulda.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was,
yeah. Oh, we're gonna do it one day. I mean, we're
I'm
gonna do
gonna
that
do it
someday.
one day.
Yeah, one. Like, that's one day. It's not even a day of the week.
No.
So
they said they making up stuff.
Yeah. And wrote down. I said, life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself.
Ooh, big win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lord.
definitely. Yeah, man, I like this, man, because that right there helped us. Well, I say it helped me back in the day when I was steady going through relationship after relationship. I wasn't finding peace because I wasn't at peace.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand their relationship's not working because they're not at peace with themselves. You're not happy with how you look. You're not happy with what your workload is. You're not happy with the money. You're not happy with the car. You're not happy with the house or your living situation.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand you should be happy with whatever you have.
Yeah.
Because it's some people who don't have nothing.
Yep.
People aren't genuinely most people. I'm not gonna even say most people. There are a lot of people who aren't generally happy with themselves. I mean, they can sit up there and make it seem like, oh my gosh, you know, I got this going on, I got that going on. That's cool. I bet you $1,000. Wake up tomorrow, don't put no makeup on, no wig, no eyelashes. See if you can still love yourself the same. It's like we fall in love with this falsetto.
Right. That's why I love what Janella did. She cut her hair out. And she was a weave queen. You know, she kept her fresh weave in.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm saying when you cut your hair off as a woman at this age, at her late, you know, she ain't old, but she's got it, you know, she's seasoned just right to where it's like you can't, a lot of women wouldn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we always have to be mindful, man, of the situations we in. I was my homegirl sent me something the other day talking about the old homeless dude. He was out there, the one young cat, he playing, messing with him. Man, why you always got on the same clothes? Old dude told him, he said, say, man, because I'm homeless. You might see me in the same stuff for 3 more days. So you need to be thankful for the stuff that you got, that you get to take a bath, that you get to change clothes. a lot of us don't appreciate the small stuff that's around us, man.
Right.
But we want to straddle the fence of shit. I want this fly dude over here who cool, but I still want this provider. You know what I'm saying? Because the fly dude who cool, he ain't gonna provide for you.
Right.
But the provider, he might be a little chunky. He ain't got the abs, or he ain't got the chest or the shoulders. But at the same time, he's giving you value. He's putting value in your life.
Right.
But a lot of women don't want that dude.
Right.
You know, they want the model driving the fly ride.
Why you
That's
gotta
like
put
back
me
in
out
high
there like
school.
that? I'm taken.
Wow.
I'm taking. Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at me. Yeah, man. It's like that. That's what they want. They want the benefits. They want the bum with the benefits of Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
When Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, they weren't really supposed to be getting it. That was a whole business matter.
Right.
They had to grow to love each other.
But the thing about relationships, they are business.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of us, man, we get in relationships and we go to sitting down and we relax because now I have my mate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable now. Instead, when you get with somebody, when you're in a relationship, especially marriage, you're supposed to be thinking of how we're gonna build a business together. Because we got a business now. That's the thing about me. I've always kept growing, but I haven't found that woman who's business minded. I did find it, but I wasn't prepared. I prayed for her, but I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I lost her. But ever since that one I lost, everything that come after me, if you ain't business minded, and if you're not prepared to lose sleep sometimes, because we building.
Mm-hmm.
You can't build with somebody who's relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got my man, I'm straight. No, you're not straight.
Yeah.
If you ain't letting this man lead you to, and if the man ain't ready to lead, how can y'all even get anywhere?
All right.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about my mindset now, it's all about anything that approaches me about any relationship type of business. Is, hey man, what we doing? How we gonna make some money together?
Yeah.
Because if we're not growing together, if we ain't growing in relationships, you're supposed to be going somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of y'all supposed to know what y'all want mentally. So if she don't know herself and you don't know yourself, where y'all gonna go? In circles.
In circles.
A dog chasing his tail.
Yep. That's it.
That's why you have so many of these married couples. It's like they married, but that's just on paper.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, whatever you do in another state, it is what it is, because you married in Florida, you married in North Carolina. Like, but when you go to Vegas, I'm single out here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you have more married people that's like willing to. I never met so many married people that's willing to go like, oh, I'm about to go on my manship. Like you going on a manship, but you ain't go nowhere with your woman.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like the women going on a women trip, but they don't go anywhere with their husband.
Well, I can say I got some homegirls. They take a girls trip, but then at the same time, you know, hubby he'll go back and get that, go back and make another trip,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's good, like especially if that's y'all agreement, which I have.
But the thing, I don't mean to cut your wisdom out, but I believe that everybody should have their space.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to have time apart in order to grow.
Right, absolutely.
It's like cutting off split ends off a woman's hair, or if men, we get our hair cut.
Right.
So you always have to have that in between time in order for y'all to know who y'all really are.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. And I totally 100 with that. I was saying that, people who say, for instance, Mike, he's married. If he's always going on trip with his guy friends and never going anywhere with his woman, that's where an issue will come. And vice versa.
It
Right?
don't.
You don't go nowhere without your woman?
It does not work. It can't.
Oh, you can't? Okay, I got you.
No. That kind of relationship would not work.
Right.
You see,
What you mean? What you said now? Hold up, Mike. What you said? I'm reading this comment. That comment had me laughing.
Vegas almost got me. I had drunk and almost got me.
See what I'm saying? He gonna Leanne.
Oh, wow.
Leanne, you stay out of Vegas, baby. Don't go no more. Don't go to Vegas.
Yeah, Leanne. Don't go to Vegas May 26, 2023. At the MGM. Don't go there.
Don't go on this date right here.
Don't go to Room 222.
No, Mike, what you said though?
Well, I was saying that kind of relationship doesn't, to me, I don't think it can work. Because
What is that?
I enjoy being with my wife. So if I travel, I like to travel with her. I like having the woman on my arm. I don't go on men's trips. I don't even go drinking at the bar because that's just not me, especially not at this age. I'd rather sit home. If I want to drink, I drink at home. But
yeah,
there's a difference. I'm not the way. I'm not like, even when I was young, I didn't really care for going out, always drinking. I go to a club, I chill by myself, or I'm talking with somebody. But
so you saying that you don't do any solo trips at all? Like you don't go nowhere by yourself?
Nope.
Is that because you just want to hold yourself accountable, or because you don't trust yourself?
I trust myself.
So if your wife was to tell you, baby, go somewhere, like, go have fun this weekend, you're gonna tell her no?
Probably.
I mean,
yeah, that's not good.
But see,
that's not good, Mike.
It's not because I feel like I can't go somewhere by myself or do something that I want to do, because it all boils down to choices. I choose to be the way I am. It's not that I have to be. It's just I'm just not that guy. I don't like being around a lot of crowds or around a lot of people.
I'm just saying, we're not saying crowds. We're saying alone.
Oh, alone? Sure. That I'll do.
Well, that's what he said. He just said no. The question was, if your wife told you to go take a trip by yourself, would you? You said no.
No.
The trip doesn't have to include anybody.
Right.
That's the question. Would you go on a man's trip by yourself as a man?
No.
Yeah. That's that comfort zone, brother.
Yeah.
Once you start shaking things up, but keeping things in perspective, things will start growing in a different manner because you're learning. See, the thing about a husband and a wife, if the man knows more than the wife and he's the leader, the relationship will last way longer than if it's vice versa.
Right.
Because if she knows more than you, she's not going to respect you.
Exactly.
Exactly what? That's what we're saying. You need to get away, brother. Yeah, man, we got to get you away from the house, man.
It's okay to be by yourself.
I'm a truck driver. I spend 99% of my time by myself. So when I'm with my wife,
but that's working. We're not talking about working. We're talking about
I know, but
relaxing.
Huh?
We're talking about relaxing and learning something new. It's like me, bro. I will look up, like if I'm trying to take my woman somewhere, I'll look up a restaurant and ask her, have you been to this restaurant? No. Boom. Or no, I would say it in a manner that it won't seem obvious. Say, you heard of that new restaurant, such and such? No, I ain't heard of that. Okay. Boom. I made reservations. I'm telling her, say, get yourself together about 7:30. We're going to go out about 9. We will be ready before 8:30 so we can go somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't ask her, do you want to go? You tell her, this is what we're doing. See, this is when you find yourself as a man. You're going to tell your wife, say, check this out. I got some reservations at 8:30 at this restaurant. Be ready. And if you're not ready, I'm going to the restaurant without you. And if it's an argument, I'm going to the restaurant without you. You got to stand the ground of anybody. I'm not talking about you, Mike, but I'm just saying in general, as a man, when you find yourself as a man, you understand that this woman needs to be led. She don't need to be led, but she's going to be willing to submit to a man who knows where he's going because he knows who he is as a man. She wants you to tell her, say, babe, on June the 16th, we got a flight at 8:30 in the morning. She got to write that on her calendar. See, women, they got to be prepared months in advance because now they got to go shopping. You can't tell her on the flight about tomorrow. We got a flight tomorrow because she ain't going. Yeah. She'll be like, no, you didn't give me time to go shopping. Right. I'm not going no motherfucker. But you got to make these kind of plans as a man. We got to understand. A lot of men don't understand. Women love to be led.
Right.
But the thing is, we don't want to lead them because we feel like that's an argument coming. Because of past. Every day we wake up is a new day. So you can't remember 5 minutes ago. You can't remember 2 seconds ago. It's done. Mm-hmm. The thing about this new day and age to where it's old school versus new school. But then you got that middle people who already understand. Say, man, check this out. Babe, on February the 14th, I got us a hotel somewhere, you know, just get yourself together. See, women, they love to be prepared. Mm-hmm. But you do give it a date that y'all going somewhere. You already bought the tickets and the hotel's already reserved. You don't have to ask her. You tell her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a man and a male. We had that discussion last year.
Yeah, we did.
If male, he's going to be like, babe, you want to go? Man going to be like, check this out. This is what we finna do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got you. If a woman don't feel like I got you, she gonna be like, I don't want you like that. I don't like you like that.
And Mike, that's where you say exactly.
Well, I'm about to throw the tripod. I'm about to slap the tripod up this.
Exactly.
You hear what? Hey, look at now. Listen what Leanne said. I prefer him to take the initiative and make plans. If he can't do that, I lose interest quick. And not just happen to go, and next just happen to go over the holidays. I'm too old for them games. Boy, I tell you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women love for a man to be a man. Because as a man, we should have everything in order.
Yes.
The household should be in order. The bills are paid, right? Mm-hmm. We have cars. Both of them got gas and both of them tune up.
Yep. Got jobs.
The yard is cut. So when you know who you are as a man, you know your role. Mm-hmm. That's why myself, I know my role as a man now. Before I didn't know, and I had a man in my household. Well, I didn't have a man. I had a male in my household growing up.
Gotcha.
Because he didn't never teach me, say, man, this is what we do as men. He didn't pull me like I pulled my son. I do everything that my real daddy and my stepdaddy didn't do for my son.
Right.
We got in a slingshot. Me and my son, we riding in the rain. I say, baby boy, we gonna be straight. We just got to get through this storm. You know, Florida, we got storms that you can ride through it if you ride fast enough.
Yeah.
But I know my role as a man, and I know what I'm supposed to do for my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's always the fact that knowing yourself and knowing what the woman needs, the kids needs, the grandkid needs. I have to be that provider for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have more than one income. You got to work these business like it's not yours. I mean, like it's just like it's yours. Not say like it's not yours, but like it's yours.
Because if you don't, I guarantee somebody else will.
Oh, Jody, is that Jody? Is that you?
Hey, that's like my post that went viral the other day when I said in 2023 I'm gonna stop calling them side chicks. I'm gonna start calling them relationship experts or relationship assistants.
That's real. Relationship assistant.
Yeah.
Because she there for a reason.
Yeah.
Or he's there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And any man who's a side piece, I feel sorry for you.
For real.
I feel sorry for all side piece men. For you not to value yourself enough.
Mm-hmm.
I damn near got caught up in that trap.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker told me, I hate him. Ooh, I don't like him. I said, well, shit, you don't like him, I like you. What's happening? But I say, when you leaving? Well, it ain't that easy. I say, well, I gotta go.
Yeah.
It ain't that easy. I gotta get away from y'all. Y'all got things going on I don't want to be a part of.
You sitting on there paying the bills, helping to do this, getting to this, getting to that. And she
I'm
can't
talking about paying her bills, bruh.
Wow.
He don't even stay there.
Mm-hmm.
He paying that woman bills, bro.
Yeah.
I say, oh no. Man.
Yep.
I can't be a part of this, baby.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can't even be a part of it. You told me you ain't like the dude. And then you tell me, I love about it when she was honest, but I'm spending majority of the time with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you really don't like this dude. I get you 6 days out the week. You get this dude 1 day.
Wow.
Damn, you really don't like this dude.
Mm.
I said, no, man, I know better. I know who I am. I know better. Let me get away from all this situation right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't my style. I don't even like women who say they got a dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am.
And it all goes back to finding yourself, because for a long period in my life, if a woman didn't have a boyfriend or a husband, I didn't want to have nothing to do with them. Because I didn't want them completely. I didn't want those issues.
And see, that was me with the growing pains. You feel me? That's why it was so acceptable at first. And then I had to think, I'm like, wait a minute. That's not who I am anymore.
Right.
I don't deal with nobody else's situation. And I don't interrupt nobody else's situation because I know who I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The same way you got them, the same way you're going to lose them.
Exactly.
If you got your girl and she was with somebody or married to somebody else, and all of a sudden she left them to be with you, you're gonna lose her the same way, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And you ain't no different because her mindset ain't right.
Right.
She's not mentally right.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels like she's getting her cake and eat it too.
Yeah. If all it took for me to get you was to buy you a Louis Vuitton bag, take you out to a nice restaurant, go to a hotel, we do us, and then you left your boyfriend that you've been with for 5 years.
It's a price tag on it. Yeah. Now she's a price tag.
Yeah. So it's like now that means to me now I can buy you, so you have a price. So the next person that come and buy you 2 bags, take you out to lunch and dinner, and spend a weekend with you at the hotel. I mean,
and get a car wash for it. And get a car wash for it.
Yeah. That's right. The side piece contracts.
Leanne, they out there signing them contracts.
Like Usher say, sign them papers.
Boy, I tell you the truth, man. Say, man, we having a good conversation. We done went over the hour. But it's real though, man. If you don't know who you are as a man, you really would be out here lost, and you will not have a happy relationship at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
So we have to make sure that we are in control of our household as men. This is called an Elite Mancast. We are elite men who have our households in control.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna let no woman come in mine and pay bills and talk about some, Oh, I gave you money for the. No, you didn't. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you finna get your ass somewhere and sit down and listen to what I got to say.
You
Yeah.
can't grow with somebody that's keeping score.
Ooh,
Exactly
wee.
what it means too. Yep.
Man, you see what she said? Girl, I think I would have been a side fee 5,000 a month. Hey,
Mhm.
hey, baby.
Mhm.
That man offered you 5 stacks. I know you should have just at least did it for at least 2 months. At least 2 months. Could have bought you a
For
car.
real.
Could got you
Now
a
we're not telling
neon.
you to be a fool.
Nothing.
Now you can play the little end piece of bread for
You know what
something.
I'm talking about? You can kiss him on the cheek for that 5 stacks.
Yeah.
Man, we done had so much fun, man. I tell you the truth. Y'all catch us next week, man. We got this thing. Hey, man, we can go on all night about this finding yourself because all of us knows that it's a point in our life that we were unable to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
We made poor choices. We made things more worse than what they are. But now, at the age we are, or at the point in our life that we are, we know better. And that's a beautiful thing, man. So, Mike, what's your final thoughts for tonight?
What I say is you gotta love yourself for who you are. All those decisions, the consequences to those decisions, whatever you had to go through. If you can be comfortable with yourself in your own skin, you're finding yourself.
Mm,
And
I
that's it.
like that. I like that. Yeah, what you got for us, Finding Nemo?
I'm just gonna say, travel far enough to meet yourself.
Ooh,
Mm. Mm.
travel far enough till you meet yourself.
Yeah.
Say, man, I can't even top that, man. It's just like, hey, that was a bag drop. Forget the mic drop. That was a bag drop. He dropped the whole bag on y'all. Travel far enough till you find yourself. Man,
Oh,
let that sink in. Oh, that was deep. Man, I can't even get that deep, man. I'm just saying, y'all stay positive, man.
Yeah, man.
No, man, I just want to tell everybody, man, just reprogram yourself daily. Don't ever get caught up in your comfort zone. And definitely understand that every relationship is a business, man. Because if you go into it with a comfortable mindset, you will not be in business long.
man.
And that's the truth. So, man, when you meet people, friends or family, even you can meet your family all over again. Y'all don't even understand the value of people. Once we understand the value that someone's bringing to us, we'll feel better. We'll know where we need to go. But y'all know next week, 8:30, man, the Elite Mancast, different topics, great topics, fun. We enjoy ourselves on these Mancasts, so that way we want y'all to be involved as well. All right, y'all have a great evening, man. Until the next time.
Peace,
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
peace.
Peace.